Hello, 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 hello. I'm back after a series of technological issues and having my Camtasia run out on me. I have found an alternative. All is good with the world, I guess. Anyway, this is Skies of Cyan. I believe that's it, right? That is it, right? Yeah, that's it, right? Yes. Good. Oh boy. And some no, until I have Cyan. Anyway, today, that was like 2 minutes ago. Shush. I'm going to be doing some fun stuff because I'm incredibly, notoriously lazy, I guess. I'm going to teach you, oh my god, my method of terraforming. This is incredibly necessary. Oh no, it doesn't do the things and oh. Sad face. Boy. No, it's AD. There we go. There we go. I'm going to teach you my method of terraforming. Same. Real flat, larger biomes. Sometimes I regret putting the language to Australian English because it just seems so stupid. We don't say. I would say flatlands. I would not say it's going the real flat. Like we're going to use flatlands today. I'm like we're going to use the real flat today. That doesn't make any sense. Same. Yeah. Why the hell not? Just why the hell not? Good job, language people. You have made me go mad. Mad. You've made me go mad. Mad. Oh, let me guess. I mean, what are disgusting biomes? In the plain biomes. Oh, the grass looks horrible in this texture pack. Got it. God, I'm a silly duffer. And no, that's not anything fun. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to teach my terraforming, and that looks so cool. I never noticed how cool that looks. Probably because I'm not usually looking at the sunshine. I'm usually looking at these things just going, Anyway, okay. My method of terraforming is not with world edit, though world edit does help a lot with like the brushes, and if you don't have brushes, then you can just use like the set command. You can fill in large space, so you can do larger mountain things in a shorter amount of time. And I'm not using voxel sniper. I have never even tried to learn how voxel sniper works, and I don't really intend to because I can't get mods. So I just give up. I give up in general. Anyway, my method is weird. So let's say you want, I'm trying to think of how to show this. You want a mountain that sort of has like a U shape like that. Oh god, that was horrible. So it's like a U shape. Obviously not that even. Maybe like this or something. You want something like that. So obviously not that small. So you just imagine it in your head, and then I'm trying to work out where it ends. Okay. I do a little flyover, and I circle around, and that's like the U shape. And then I make it a point, and then I come around the outside. I stop every once in a while to make sure that I'm not going incredibly far. I need to go down a bit more. Piss off. I go down and west. Oh, good lord! I'm going way too far out. So I might stop halfway and delete some stuff, and then come back to this corner, this lovely corner. Delete some things again. Sort of start doing the next step a little bit because I need to know. And then I come back, and I wasn't actually that far out, and I join up, and that's the shape. Looks like a tooth, so it'll just creep me out. Okay, so now I've done the first step. That's the first step. Do a rough, dirty dotty. Then I go in. So I don't like having long flats. I don't like having this long flat line, because then it just looks really plain and bland. If you want, like, say for example, a really steep sort of cliff. Like, no, if you want to if you want sort of like cliffs, then yes, for by all means, you can have that sort of thing, and then you can have the changing. But I'm not good at doing cliff terraformation, and you're probably never gonna see me have a cliff on display ever, because I just don't do it. It just doesn't work, and you're probably not gonna see a lake from me either. Though in the end, I think I did have a pond in that mountain build. I did have a pond. There was kind of a house on top of it, but there was a pond. Oh, rag, go away. Go away, I'm trying to record. Screw it. There. Thank you. Anyway, so you just go in, you sort of fill in little dots, you smooth it out if you want to, you look at it. That's a good shape for a random U-shaped mountain. Now, the fun part. Step 3, filling this in. Oh god, this is the best bit because it's just, it's my least favorite bit because I don't have worlds at it, and that bit's actually pretty huge. So I'm gonna be here for a long time. Hold on. I'll just tab. I'll cut here, and then I'll be right back and to show you that you just keep repeating. Oh god, they got stuck. Okay, let's just. I'm building a mountain, I'm gonna build it so high that the mountain itself touches sky. It's never gonna stop, it'll reach high into the heavens, and then everyone will know I built it, and that it exists, and that I'm alive, and that I build things all the time. That I exist, building a mountain. That I exist, building a mountain. This mountain will touch the sky. Oh, god damn it. I coughed. It happened last time too. Every time I run out of breath and I have to cough, and it's like, ugh. Keep it. Well, there you go, and oh my god, it's turning to night. Oh, flow god. Come on. Time, set, day. I'm such a noob. Right? You can't, oh god, you cannot see it if I do that. I filled in the holes. We have layer 1. We have layer 1. Oh god, the lighting's really weird on my eyes. It looks like there's a circle of like really light grass. It hurts. Anyway, now it's step 4. And is where you decide what sort of mountain you want it to be. Or hill, I guess this is more appropriate. So say this is your little, wait. I'll build a circle because I like circles. Okay, so you have 2 options. One is one that's sort of like really close to the edges, so it's really steep, which would make it more of a mountain. Or you can have one that's sort of a lot shallower, which would make it more of a hill. Now, both methods are pretty much the same as the first step, which is that of the thing, because you still do this. But with the steep one, you can go close to the edge of the existing lines, because it's going to be stop. It's going to be stop, Dicky, stop, Crystal. Basically, you can just make it sharp, point into the sky, and then with the other one, you just sort of don't go as close, so you keep it a bit distant. Now, for the sake of time convenience, and the fact that the shallow method takes a lot less time than that of the sheep. Where's the sheep? Oh, there's some over there. Okay. I'm going to do the shallow method because even though a steep method might fit what you want, it's a lot more time consuming because it means you have to fill in a still large space, because the space consumed each layer is pretty much only a little bit smaller to the layer before it, which means that it's basically you're just taking like 10 blocks off the first layer into the second, if that makes any sense. So say for example the first layer had 10 blocks, the second layer might just be 8, which, okay, 180 or 1,800. I mean, if it was in the thousands, it might be something like 95 and 9,900. You haven't really cut much off. It's still, most of it's exactly the same. You just cut some blocks off for the second layer. Whereas with the shallow method, it would go from like 1,000 to like 700. Let's say. I mean, I don't know. You wouldn't really be counting, but just for a sort of comparison. For the steep ones, it's a 1% size reduction. Whereas with the big one, with the shallows, like 10%, I guess. I think that sounds about right. And then of course it depends on how steep or how shallow you want it. So if you really want a really, really shallow one, like this really, really gentle, god damn it, really gentle slope that just goes up so slowly that you only notice that there's a new layer when you run into it. So you just like be la 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 la, oops, okay, la la la, keep going for like 10 minutes until you run to another one. Then you would obviously wouldn't put the next layer anywhere near the edge. If you want a sort of steep-ish sort of hill, mountain, then you might put it sort of close to the edge but with this little easily definable gap. And then if you want this really steep mountain that like you can hardly climb except through a serious parkour, then or mining through it, probably most likely mining through it, and you'd put it like 1 or 2 blocks wouldn't be the same as the first layer. Oh, I actually just finished the second layer on camera. Booyah, guys, booyah. So it's basically after you've decided step 4, it's basically you repeat. I wasn't even talking about it. Repeat of step 2 and 3. So you do the scribble method and you fill it in. And then of course, because of course you are meant to go around and fix it, which is probably the real step 4. And then step 4 I said is step 5, and then you repeat step 2 and 3, and then you go back to step 5. I don't know. You go back and you make changes depending on how you want the thing to be shaped. And yeah, I'm gonna keep building this, so just give us a little bit. You can see all my fails, and I'll be back. Da, 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 da. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. 8? Nah, I don't need the 8 one. Ah, bleh. This is what I get when I eat just before I keep recording. Why? Anyway, this is the mountain. It's a hill. You could probably make it into an island. I think this would make an awesome island, like a really, really tiny one, but it's an awesome island nonetheless. And a little just turn into sand and put a little hut here, like a little tent. It's like 2 by 2 with the door. You can fit your bed in there, and you can't fit yourself in there except for when you squish in the bed. And then when you respawn outside the door, and all the mobs try to kill you. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, it's also really shallow, but not all hills stay that shallow. So I made it steeper as we go. So it got steeper. It got steeper, people. And yeah, that is how I terraform. And I guess that's it. That's all there is to it. Sayonara. Sayonara world. Adios amigos. Skies of Science. Signing off. Bye bye.